The wicket moves square. Lower ball and that's fast mid off. Another powerful shot down the ground. That's a cracking boundary. The score moves on to 22. Hyderi are surely getting a move on now after a sedated start. They are beginning to shift gears now. Good on them. Away on the left side. Vacant spaces on the leg side and that's gone to the boundary like a flash. Two back-to-back boundaries for Mohammad. He's looking in top form today. Goes for the big shot, but doesn't get the timing right. Double runs. They come back for the second run. Excellent running between the wickets. They're taking their chances, but they're also getting the runs. They're piling up the runs at a pretty good rate. That's up in the air and where does it come up from? Well, it was an outside edge, but a dot to finish. And Hyderi are 28 for no loss after 4. Praveen into his third over now. Oh, he tried to go for the big shot down the ground. He's beaten by the lack of pace on that occasion. Imran certainly making his intent clear. He wants to go after the bowling attack. Well done, short ball. Imran to guide it down, but he misses that. That's a great shot. And the ball spread to the boundary fence in no time. He's beginning to get a move on now. Inside, he nearly chopped on to his stumps. So only 2 balls remaining in this over. So which way is he gonna go? Which area of the ground is he targeting? We'll find out. He advances, runs it down to deep third. An easy single in the end. Pulled away on the leg side, straight to the deep mid wicket fielder. Good feeling there in the deep. A single to finish. Hyderi move on to 34 with the loss of no wickets after 5. Looks like there'll be a change in the bowling. Anantanaga is the new bowler. First bowling change for Yelahanka strikers. Point goes deep. And third man is also out. So 2 out. Right on the mark. Good first ball. Nice solid defense on the front foot. A paddle sweep, he scoops it over the keeper. That's a very innovative shot. What a boundary over the keeper's head. That must be a very demoralizing sight for the bowler. But he shouldn't mind that because they are willing to take the risks. And Imran with that boundary moves on to 23. He's been going at a fairly good strike rate, striking it at over 140 now. He already has 4 boundaries to his name. And he's not done yet. That was well executed, Yorker. Was it off his bat or did it mess everything? Signal as biased. It's a good comeback by the bowler. Short ball pulled up in the air and that's gone to the boundary. One bounce into the boundary. What a shot. That's a powerful shot. He was not in full control of the pull shot, but it clears the fielder and it trickles away to the boundary in a flash. Inside edge. Nudged on the leg side. Easy single there. Final ball of the 6th over. Sharp single. Oh, there's a misfield. Will they go for the second? No, they decided against it. A single to finish the 6th over. Hyderi cricketers move on to 45 after 6. The last over of the first power play. Praveen will continue. He's into his fourth. Swing and a miss. Imran misses out on the cut shot. He was there to be hit, but he couldn't get that on ball. That's a big hit. Straight down the ground. That has disappeared. See you later, says Imran. That's a big shot. Now that will require some fetching. Because it is landed somewhere deep in the farmland. First 6 of the innings for Hyderi 11 cricketers. They're moving along very nicely. At over 8 runs per over. The ball's back in play and we will get underway soon. Short ball again. He tried to go after it again. He doesn't get the placement right this time around. Oh, that's a blow in his chest. It should be fine. So the current batters are thinking boundaries at this stage, which is good thinking. They are making the most of the fielding restrictions here. Short ball and it runs past the keeper. Another boundary. The score moves on to 55. And Imran has moved on to 34 as well with that boundary. It was not a very convincing pull shot, but it doesn't matter. As long as the runs come, the runs are coming thick and fast for Hyderi cricketers at this stage of the game. That's a much better length, much better ball. He's right on target. There's nothing much Imran could do about that ball. Because that ball was heading towards the stumps. That's pulled away powerfully. That's a flat six. That flew to the boundary like a flash, like a rocket. Powerful shot. That's Imran's second six of the innings. And that's the end of the over. Hyderi have moved on to 61 for the loss of no wickets after 7 overs. And that's the end of power play as well. So the field gap spread. So Yelahanka strikers will have some respite. They'll have more protection in the team. They can cut down on the boundaries and hopefully get a wicket or two to get themselves back in the game. Mid on and mid off are back. Square leg goes deep. Extra cover is deep as well. And so is the third man. So the field is well spread out. Beaten. That's a lovely delivery. Nicely pitched up. He tried to go for the drive, Mohammed, but he misses out on it. Driven, but straight to deep extra cover. Oh no! It goes through him. That shouldn't have been a boundary, but Mohammed won't mind that. It's his fifth boundary, and the score moves on to 65. Defended towards short cover. No one. But straight to the mid-wicket field again. Slightly improved over for Anantanga. He's only considered a boundary. Still two legal deliveries left in this over. Stop there by the just to say and doing the button rate. Pulled away. Can't gap. A dot over from Anand and Hyderi are 66 for the loss of no wicket. for Hyderi is very going at well runs per over. Their ball is intact. Thinking of a very nice over here. Looks like Hyderi cricketers had made their second bowling. Shiva is into his first over. Spin introduced. On the leg, wide signal. Driven on the up, and that's into the gap. That's a boundary. That's flawless looking shot. There was a little bit of, but he got the timing right and he got the elevation right. Was clear from the extra cover, and it was going to be a boundary. So deep extra cover goes back, and mid on goes back as well. Back of a length, steered to a deep third man. Easy single. That's a big shout. No doubt, says the umpire. They cannot believe it. But it wasn't a bad shout. Imran tried to shuffle across too early, was wrapped on his pads. There is some questioning going on, but they'll have to move on. Swing and a miss. Looks like it missed everything. Is that a bye? No. It's off his bat. There's a tough chance for the keeper behind the stumps. There's some bat involved.
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅವರು ಗಾಡಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೋ
Nudge to point. Can't find the gap on the offside. No run taken. Shot and wide, cut away. That ball rocketed to the boundary in no time. That wasn't a very good delivery. He latched onto it and he hammered it through point. Boundary to finish the 9th over. The score moves on to 77 for the loss of no wickets. Adam into his third over. Yelahanka strikers still searching for their elusive first wicket. That was a good ball. That was a very good delivery. It was in the slot, pitched up. Imran tried to go down the ground, but misses out on that one.
ಕಾಪಿರೈಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
Heaved away on the left side. That's into the gap. That's a boundary. Cracking shot.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿ 15 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಸಾಕು ಹಾಕಂಗಿದ್ರೆ.
Imran moves on to 44.
15
He's
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್
6 runs shy of his 50.
ಎದುರಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು.
That's a big shot of the big shot for LBW. Turn down. May have been missing leg stump. Imran tried to go for another hike on the leg side, but he fails to get any bat on it. Pulled officially, gone for 6. That went to the boundary like a flash. It's a big shot. There's no real pace on offer. Back of a length ball, and he pulled it all the way for a maximum. He gets to his 50 with that 6. What a knock! What a knock by Imran. But the job is just half done. Final ball of the 10th. Fuller on the offside, driven to deep extra cover. A single to finish the 10th over. Imran will keep the strike. Hyderi 11 cricketers move on to 88 after 10 overs.
I think so.
And I guess the players will have a drink. So the Hyderi cricketers, the openers batted really well. They put on an unbeaten 88-run stand. They are in very solid position, and they have their eyes set on a very big score. Yelahanka, on the other hand, have to get wickets to stem the scoring rate. We still have some good, entertaining 15 overs of cricket left in the first innings, so don't go too far. We'll be underway shortly after the drinks interval. 40 के नीचे हो जाता है तो हाँ मैंने कौन सा
ऑफर का भी चल रहा है, ऑन का भी चल रहा है ये। हेलो हेलो।
It was pretty close to being called a wide, but it was just within the wide tram line. Left it on the leg side, and that's trickling away to the boundary for 4. So runs coming thick and fast for Hyderi cricketers. They are making their intent clear. They have really put the foot down. And we can expect to see some many more big shots later in the innings. That's up in the air. Can it be the first wicket? Yes! Shirana strikes. And Yelahanka have a sigh of relief. They'll be happy to see the back of Imran, who scored 61 runs out of 36 balls. The danger man goes, and the score is 98 for him after 10.4 overs. Akib Hassan is the next man in. Hyderi cricketers are in a very dominant position, so he can consume a few deliveries to settle into his rhythm. The maiden, the first wicket would have given Yelahanka strikers some hope, a glimmer of hope, to sort of pull things back just a fraction. a new going to be like. There are more men inside the 30-yard circle. Makes up. And 2 out. Deep cover is backward point. Third man also. And he goes outside. Take that. Cricketers are they're batting well so far. Short cut away, backward point, and the boundary, pull it back, and that's Hyderi cricketer.
54. 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ 100% ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ 100% ಬರ್ತೈತೆ.
Third man, spiner. Akib tries to hit it fine, but misses. But all ends up on the occasion. Much better line from the wing. Slightly fuller, draws the batsman forward, and in the end, Akib gets beaten all ends up. Tough ball. Fuller to point, run. Very quick. That's the end of the 105 with loss 2. Hyderi is the next man in. He's the right away. Just do tap on the pads. Big shot for LBW. He sneaks in the leg by. May have been pitching outside leg, but that was really very good delivery. He tried to turn it down on the leg side, but he got wrapped on the pads in the end. Nevertheless, he gets to the other end. That's gonna be wide. He'll have to reload that. Very short, very wide. Good kick on the keeper though. It was just slightly wayward. An extra ball for Hyderi cricketers to score. Fuller, the bowler got a hang to it. A quick single, throw at the keeper's end. They make it in the end eventually. 2 balls remaining in this over. Zafar yet to get off the mark. Worked away on the leg side, no run taken. Well left, and a dot to finish the 13th over. Hyderi cricketers are 109 for 2 after 13 overs.
अभी सही चल रहा है भी सिंगल लेवल होता है बाउंड्री तब मेरे को देखना होता अभी क्या है वीकली प्रेडिक्शन सही चल रहा है
Naveen to continue his last over was terrific. He got his first wicket there, dismissing Akib with an absolute chapa. Can he produce something similar in this over? Is there another wicket around the corner for Yelahanka strikers? We'll have to wait and see. Flow driven down the ground. There's no protection here, and that's trickled away to the boundary for 4. Sweetly timed down the ground. He was to the pitch. He got to the pitch of the ball, presented the full pace of the bat, and that's a gorgeous looking on drive. There's no stopping that. Looks like the ball's been lost. Will require some searching. Faced 4 dot balls, and he times this one beautifully through cover region. Nice watchful defensive shot on the front foot. So he's taking his time there, which is good. Last ball in the over. Can Zafar pick up another boundary? Nudged to point for a single. He'll retain the strike. It's the end of the 14th over. Hyderi cricketers are 119 for 2.
आप किधर से बोल रहे हैं? बेंगलुरु से ना कर्नाटक मैं रह रहा हूँ बैंगलोर में बेसिकली इसमें सेकंड
Looks like this time it's the skipper Madhusudan who comes into the attack. So we will be seeing some spin right now. Pretty interesting that spin has been introduced during the 15th over. And square leg and mid wicket are deep, and so is cover. Long off is also in position. Long off and long on. Starts off with a full toss. Heaved away to long on for a single. Full toss again, and oh, that was a tough chance for the deep square leg fielder, but it was struck powerfully. And there's very little chance for the fielder there to react. But that's going to be a boundary for Mohammad. He moves on to 46. He's just one hit away from his half century. Shuffles across, cries of catch it, puts it down, and that's a boundary. 50 for Mohammad.
50 comes up.
Well played. He got to his 50 with a very risky shot, but so far he has played a very controlled innings. He scored at a very good rate as well, and now he has a job to do. He needs to take his side to a very fighting total. Try to go for the big shot again, but gets the inside half of the bat. An easy single. Push back to Madhusudan. No run. Driven down the ground to long off. An easy single there in the end. A single to finish the 15th over. Hyderi cricketers move on to 130 for the loss of 2 wickets. Last ball of the over. Let's push down the leg side. And that'll be runs. Will it go all the way? No. Just a couple of wides. Bonus runs plus one more delivery left in the over. Yelahanka cricketers can't afford to gift away runs like that. They were building up pressure. Leading edge, straight to backward point. A dot to finish. Hyderi cricketers are 143 for 2 after 16 overs. We have 9 overs, I repeat 9 overs to go in the innings. 143 is the score. Madhusudan into his second over now. Push gently down the ground. Easy single. That's heaved away. Powerful shot. That's into the stand. 6 runs. Nice juicy full toss outside off stump. He gets down on one knee and thumbs it for a maximum. They're scoring quite freely now. They're really taking on the spinners here. Charges down the ground again and another 6. 6 more. This is scintillating batting from Mohammed. 2 big shots on the leg side, and Yelahanka strikers are under the pump a little bit. This is belligerent batting display from Hyderi 11 cricketers. They really capitalize on it. Short and wide again. Much slower this time. Fails to get any bat on it. That's a miscue, but it'll drop safely. Extra cover was on the 30-yard circle on the edge. The ball doesn't quite carry to him. Could have been the third wicket. They need to, Yelahanka strikers need to capitalize on the half chances here. Charges down the ground, heaved away towards deep mid wicket. Will only be a single this time. And that's the end of the over.
थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक आ रहा है कौन बॉल कर रहा है
Praveen Crick is back into the attack now. Short and wide, cut away towards backward point. Will only be a single. The scoreboard at the moment is ticking along nicely for Hyderi 11 cricketers. And Yelahanka strikers are searching for the third breakthrough. Short and wide, cut away, it flies to deep third man after a couple of bounces. A single again. Steered away very fine to the same region. Another single, 3 consecutive singles in this over. Trapped high on the pads. Muted LBW appeal. No response from the umpire there.
मेरे फ़ोन में बॉलिंग थोड़ा
Quick single. They comfortably get home. Final ball remaining in this over. Short and wide, dabbed straight to point for no run, and that's the end of the over.
अभी देखता हूँ कॉल करना इसका कहना
Another bowling change for Yelahanka. This time it's Farooq into the attack. We'll see the leg spin bowling of Farooq here. Nicely tossed up, driven past, extra cover, and that's a boundary. So Farooq has been greeted with a boundary first up. It wasn't a very bad delivery. It was a very beautifully timed shot. Zafar got to the pitch of it, he leans onto the drive, and he gets it into the gap for a boundary. That's a good start to the over there by Zafar. The bowler straight away under some pressure. That ball also prompts a field change. Slightly shorter this time, and that has been pulled up in the air and just clears the fielder at mid-wicket, a deep mid-wicket. It's a 6. It wasn't timed really well, but he got the required elevation and he just clears the man at deep mid-wicket. That's a good shot. The score moves on to 171. Slightly flattered this time. Quick run there, and they get through eventually in the end. Top by the now it's the ball stops all the way to the boundary, but it'll still be the cricketers plus goes after it, but he couldn't get to it. A difficult chance, but definitely a chance which has gone down begging. There's no protection there on the leg side, no protection around mid-wicket region, and the ball just drops safely. Swept to long on. Another single. One ball remaining in this over. He tries to go for the big hit again, but this time he finds the fielder at deep square leg. So a single to finish, a very expensive over for Yelahanka strikers. The score moves on to 178 for the loss of 2 wickets after 19 overs. And the players are having a very quick refreshment. We are gradually approaching the business end of the first innings. The stage is nicely set for Hyderi cricketers to post a commendable total. They're going along nicely at the moment. A score of 220 and above would be a very good total. It'll definitely require some doing. But at the moment, it is Hyderi cricketers who have the upper hand. Anand is back into the attack. He's lofted it straight down the ground, but cut off by the long on fielder. He nearly overran that. Short and wide, knocked it, over extra cover, one bounce into the boundary. That's a cracking shot. Pushed down the ground for an easy single. At the projected run rate, Hyderi cricketers will post a score of 236. And that's going to be a very fighting total. Nudged to long on, another single. Zafar moves on to, beg your pardon, Mohammed moves on to 71 with that single. Zafar is on strike. He's been scoring at 150 at the strike rate of 150. He's accelerated quite nicely. Driven firmly towards just wide of deep extra cover, but a good stop there will only be a single. Last ball of the 20th over. Where will this ball go? Driven once again towards long off, and it should only be a single. So single to finish the 20th over. Hyderi cricketers move on to 187 for the loss of 2 wickets. So Shivana comes back into the attack. He's been pretty successful with the ball. He's conceded at just over 8.6 runs per over, but he's got the prize wicket. He's got the prize wicket of Akib Hassan. So can he produce something similar this time around? We'll have to wait and see. Short ball pulled, it's into the gap, and it's a boundary. 21st over. He got the placement right. The timing was not all that good, but the placement was really good. And it went between the two fielders. And on this quick outfield, there is no stopping. There's no stopping that. So the ball is straight away under some pressure. Mid-off comes inside the 30-yard circle. He tried to go for the aerial option, but he could only pat it back to Shivana. Short and wide, he gives it a charge, but the ball flies to the third man on one bounce. Just a single. Deep third man goes a little finer. In fact, he comes inside the 30-yard circle. Push down the leg side. Wide signal. These are bonus runs for Hyderi cricketers. They won't mind these extras. Oh, that's been put down. There was a faint edge, but the keeper couldn't cling on to it. And that's a single as well. How costly would the drop be? Two balls remaining in this over. Short and wide. Tried to go for the big shot on the leg side. Thinks of a single, but is sent back. Final ball. Final ball coming up. Heaved away on the leg side. Vacant spaces there. There's no stopping that. A boundary to finish the 21st over. An expensive over from Shivana comes to an end. The score moves on to 198 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Over, sir.
After 21 overs.
Ice cream sigala.
Deva, why? Substitute.
And there's also a field change here.
Who goes in, who goes out? Any idea?
Sidhu goes out and Chetan comes in.
So it's Sidhu who goes out and Chetan comes in.
Sidhu means Adip Keshav.
Hey, let them sit down. You sit there. Sit there. Let them sit down. Sit there. Side, sit there.
Rakhi.
198 for 2. 198. Naveen is back into the attack. That's pulled away and has disappeared. That easily cleared the ropes. That ball was there to be hit. Zafar says thank you very much and he loves that over long on for a six. The long on was a mere spectator. Six to start off the 22nd over. Much wider this time. Ran towards deep extra cover. Just a single this time around. Heaved away, got an inside edge, goes to deep mid-wicket region, just a single. Naveen has been a very economical bowler for Yelahanka strikers. Nudge too long on for a single. 9 runs in this over already with 2 balls remaining. Naveen has kept things under control, but he's been slightly expensive in this over. But it's very understandable. We are approaching the 10th overs now, and he's so far kept it quite tight. Heaved away, that hasn't gone too far away, but still it goes to the boundary for 4. Vacant spaces on the leg side, and easy pickings from Mohammad, who just whacks it towards mid-wicket region, and he moves on to 86 with that boundary. He must be starting to think of 3 figures now. Slow ball on the offside, lofted for a flat 6. That is crazy batting, scintillating batting. He moves on to 92 with that shot. He's really punishing the bowlers now. And with that, the 23rd over comes to an end. Hyderi cricketers move on to 217 after 22 overs. They must be aiming to get past up to 50. Still 3 overs left in the innings. Madhusudan comes back into the attack. This surely is going to be a game-changing or a game-defining over. Right in. Short and wide. It was very slow through the air. Zafar fails to middle that. In fact, he gets no bat on it. So a dot ball to start with. That's a decent start by the captain. Lofted, down the ground. Will the fielder get there? No! It's a boundary. And that's also a 50. He brings up his half century in style. Inside edge, gets it down to deep square leg. Just a single. He gives it a charge, knocks it over extra cover, and extra cover is just a spectator because that has sailed over the ropes and that's into the farmlands. That ball will require some fetching. And we should be up and running very, very soon now. Right then, we're back, and two balls remain in the 23rd over. The score is 228 for 2 in 22.4 overs. I repeat, the score is 228 for 2. That's a juicy full toss. Nudged straight to short cover. Only a single. Gives the strike back to Zafar. He's batting on 51 of 32. He's lofted this down the ground. He muscled that away. What a shot. A 6 to finish the over. And Hyderi cricketers move on to 235 with that 6. That is a powerful hit. So the Hyderi cricketers have put on a very good third wicket partnership, a very good flourishing third wicket partnership between Mohammad and Zafar, who put on 130 run stand for the third wicket. They're not done yet. They're looking in very explosive form, and they're looking to take the Yelahanka strikers to the cleaners. Here's Anand bowling the penultimate over of the innings. Mohammad's on 99 is one run away from his century. He's batted so well. He's having a look around the field. Where is he going to send this? It'll be a big moment for him. He flicks it away, straight to deep square leg, and he gets to his 100 in emphatic style. What a moment for Hyderi cricketers. He's batted so well. He's pushed his team to a very strong total. They're in a they're in a winning position right now, and he is elated, and so is his team. His head is high up in the air. Is it gonna get? No, he doesn't clear the boundary. Straight to the extra cover fielder there. So finally some relief. Yelahanka strikers strike very late, and Zafar Haider has to depart for 57. That's a good catch there in the deep by Farooq, who took a very just catch. Wasn't easy. Was hit with some force, but he had his eyes on the ball and he controlled his movement quite nicely in the end. Well taken. So Suhail Haider is the next man in. 10 legal deliveries left in the innings. This has been a terrific batting display by Hyderi 11 cricketers. If they can push beyond the 250 run mark, it is going to be a big total. They would want a strong finish to their innings, that's for sure. Clean him up! Suhail goes without troubling the scorers. And Yelahanka strikers get 2 consecutive wickets. Anand is now on a hat-trick. Score is 236 for 3. 9 balls left. 4. Yeah. Suhail had no option. He had to go for the big hit. He swings this one across the line and he pays the price for it. Ali is the next man in. He has to face the hat-trick ball. There will be some nerves jangling. Can Anand produce the 3rd scalp? It'll be a big moment. The Yelahanka bowlers have gone for plenty. But if you can pick a hat-trick right now, they'll be quite relieved. They'll be quite relieved to see Anand pick his 3rd consecutive wicket. So right then, it's the hat-trick ball coming up. All eyes on Anand, all eyes on the batter. All eyes on Ali. Blocks it very thoughtfully. And he gets a single in the end. He gets off the mark straight away. Gives the strike to Mohammed, who's well set, who's seeing the ball like a beach ball right now. Will he send few more into the stands? Two balls left in the penultimate over. Field is nicely spread out on the leg side. Which area is he going to target? Slow ball, well disguised. Shot for a caught behind, but turned down by the umpire. Cleverly disguised slow ball there. Mohammed was way too early in his shot, and he fails to send that over the ropes. Final ball coming up. Slow ball again, and this time Mohammed perishes. So Anand has the final laugh. He finishes with figures of 3 for 37. Outstanding figures for him. He's been very economical with the ball, and Hyderi cricketers have lost half their side for the score of 237 with 1 over still remaining. So who's going to walk out to bat? Mohammed Hisham is the next man to walk out the bat. And Shivana is all set to call the final over of the innings. He's been a touch expensive, but he has a wicket to his name. Can he pick a few more? Hussain Ali to face the first ball of the last over. Outside edge, that's flown down to deep third man region. It's a boundary to start the last over. Score moves on to 241. That's a good start to the over by Hyderi cricketers. That wasn't a very bad delivery. It reduced the outside edge with that ball, but there was no protection there. Third man was quite squarer, and it was into the gap and away to the boundary for a 4. Short and wide. Was that a wide? No. No response from the umpire. So a dot ball here. 4 balls left in the innings. There's a faint edge. Now the umpire lifts his finger. Very late decision by the umpire, but there was definitely a noise there. The keeper juggles and he takes the catch after multiple attempts. Very animated dismissal. Yelahanka strikers strike very late in the innings. They've got 6 wickets and they've stemmed the scoring rate in the final few overs. But this is a very strong score by Hyderi cricketers. They still have 3 balls remaining. Can they get to 250?
$241 for 6. 3 balls left.
भागे भी नहीं आज मैं
Sorry? 3 balls left and 241 is the score.
Natik Hassan is on strike. Shot and wide. That's put away into the gap. The boundary straight away for Hassan. Score moves on to 245. And we still have 2 legal deliveries left in the over. Can Hassan give Hyderi cricketers a good finish towards the end? He's got a boundary in the first ball that he faced. Shot and wide. He tries to chase at it, but he misses it. Last ball of the innings. This has been a terrific batting display by Hyderi 11 cricketers. They've lost a few wickets at the back end of the innings, but this is a fighting total. Can they make it to 250? That's straight down the ground. Is it going all the way? Yes, it has. A 6-2 finish. Hyderi cricketers finish with a score of 251 for 6. That has been a terrific batting display for Hyderi cricketers. Natik Hassan gives them a much needed finish, a good finish to the innings for Hyderi cricketers. They batted really well. Imran and Mohammad gave a very good, solid opening stand for Hyderi cricketers. They lost 2 quick wickets in the middle, but Zafar and Mohammad steadied the ship and really took on the Yelahanka bowlers. The pick of the bowlers, who picked up 5 wickets, and Naveen with just a solid 3 wicket under his belt. And in the rest of the bowling, they've gone for a few runs, but the target for Yelahanka strikers is 252. Time for a short break. We will resume with the chase very shortly.
Wow, inside is late decision.
नहीं मैं दे वो दे दिया स्ट्रेट अंपायर दे दिया ना
अरे स्ट्रेट अंपायर वो बहुत लेट दिया लेकिन
नहीं वो तुरंत दे दिया है जो थे
नहीं वो हाथ में उठाया मैं बाद में सुना दिया।
अरे अपील नहीं हुआ कैसा दे तुम भाई
अपील ऐसे किया ना अगर वही अपील मैं तो यहाँ से सुना किया मैं बोल भी दिया आउटसाइड है वो तो था
ना कीपर ने कुछ
Right then, we are back with the chase, and Yelahanka need to chase down 252 runs to emerge victorious in the final. Mind you, Yelahanka strikers have already beaten Hyderi 11 cricketers once in the tournament. And can they make it 2 in a row, or will Hyderi 11 cricketers have the final laugh? We'll have to wait and see. We're just moments away from the second innings to get underway. This is going to be an intense run chase. Pradeep Keshav gets off the mark straight away.
Shabash, good start. Silent. Gallery silent, please.
Short and wide. Agastya looks to go after it. He lets that go in the end. Walked away. Good square leg. And that's a run out. First wicket for Hyderi strikers. They strike very early. Yelahanka strikers are off to a shocking start. A horrible mix-up. And Agastya is livid with his partner. There was a risky single. And it is Hyderi 11 cricketers who draw the first blood in only the first over for the match. Keshav, the balls were just 1-1. Very unfortunate dismissal. And it is Subhash who is the next man in. So pressure straight away for the Yelahanka strikers. It's a big round chase and they've already lost one wicket. Now that's the last one you want to get dismissed in the form of 1 out. So Mohammad Hisham has his tail up. Both batters on knot. Guides it to third man. Gets off the mark eventually after facing 3 balls. Agastya had no clue about that one. Last ball of the over. Third round, pushed to mid-on. And if there's a miss ball, they won't try to take a single. So single to finish, a very successful over for Hyderi cricketers. Yelahanka are 3 for 1 after 1 over. Yavin Abbas will share the new ball with Mohammad Hashim. He's marking his run. Shot on right, cut away straight to point. Couldn't find the gap there. There's there to be hit. It's straight to the point there. point once again. No run taken. Good tight stuff from Yavi Abbas. He's keeping Agastya on his toes. Nicely shot up. But again, guided away to point for no run. Swing and a miss. Fuller and wide ball, fuller length. He throws his hands at it, but he couldn't get anywhere close to the ball. So another dot. 4 dot balls in the over already. Pressure building for Yelahanka strikers. Play and a miss again. This time slightly wider. Agastya tries to go after it, but with no luck. Last ball of the second over coming up. Abbas has been very impressive. Shot wide, shot away. Boundary to finish the over. That's a top shot. The score moves on to 7 for 1 after 2 overs. Abbas is bowling so well, but that boundary really, gave a lot of confidence to Agastya. And it spawned a very good over from Abbas, who was very economical. Straight to Nora. Right there. Defender right under his eye. Dot ball. Slower ball. Full toss. Over the, he only hit. That's a mighty hit all the way. 6 to finish the over. That's a 4.
ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನಂತಮ್ಮ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾನೆ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳು ರಾಜನ್ ಕುಂಟಲ್ ಅಂಗಡಿ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ
Big shot, total behind. Far out says the umpire. Got to start the fifth over. Yelahanka strikers need to get a bit of a move on here. The current run rate stands at 3.6. They need to push along. Outside edge. There is thrown to third man. Single.
ಸರ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರು
Cleaned it up. What a delivery. Slower ball. He tried to go after it, but it was a little too early in that shot. And he pays the price by giving away his wicket cheaply. He had to go after it. He had to up the ante. But that ball was full and straight. You miss, I hit. Yelahanka lost 2 early wickets. Under some sort of pressure. We'll have to re-ball that. Yelahanka strikers will need to stitch a partnership to get themselves back in the chase. And that was a well executed Yorker length delivery. There's little London could do about it. He watchfully defends it back to Isham for no run. That's off his pads and has gone away to the boundary for 4 pies. He's too straight. Isham was too straight on that occasion. He took it on his pads and it's a welcome boundary for Yelahanka strikers. Not off the bat, but they'll still take these runs. Short ball, back of the line ball, clipped to deep and leg. The single to finish the 5th over. Yelahanka moved to 21 for 2 after 5 overs. The required run rate here is climbing through the roof. They have to score at 11 to 12 runs per over. They really have to go after it. Now is the time to put the foot down. But they have lost 2 early wickets. They have been jolted by the loss of the 2 early wickets. The pressure is there. But they somehow have to find a way to weather the storm. Nice to deep cover. No run taken. Push straight back to the bowler. No run again. 2 balls in the over. Good appears the point fielder there. Swing and a miss. That wasn't far away from the edge of the bat. Another dot. It's 4 dot balls now in this over. And I get a feeling that a big shot is coming. Full and wide. Slightly slow through the air. And then tries to reach out for it but misses it. Well kept out. Well executed Yorker and nicely negotiated by Nandan Gowda. The dot to finish the over. Yelahanka strikers are 21 for 2 after 6 overs. Wishing to ball his 4th. Clipped away, and that has gone to the boundaries in no time. Easy pickings there for Augusta. He had to just help it on its way, and it was going to be a boundary. There's no protection there at deep fine leg. That shot should make him feel better. Much better length, much better line this time. Around off stump. That's where he needs to be. Shot wide. He throws his hands up it, and it's another boundary in the over. He was gradually beginning to get into his groove. It's his 3rd boundary. That was drawn 3-point region, and that's into the farmlands. That boundary requires some fetching. So the search for the match ball is on. It's going to take a while. Swing and a miss. Left trying to drive it down the ground. This time makes no connection. Outside edge, but lucky. And it's raised away to the boundary. Perfect. Very streaky, but he will take that. It doesn't matter how the runs come at this stage, as long as they come. The score moves on to 33 for the rest of 2 wickets. With still 1 more remaining in this over. He's asked for a spray. That would have hurt him a little bit.
No ball.
And that's a no ball. A free hit incoming. Looks like there's been a fielding infringement. And that's one extra delivery for Yelahanka strikers. Can we throw this out of the ground? No, Augusta misses out on it. So it will be a dot ball. Finish the over. They hit the over. Yelahanka strikers are 3 for 2.
Okay, good. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಯೋಧ್ಯೆಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ? ನಾಡಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ? ಬರೇ ನಾನು ರೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ರೋಡ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೋಡ್ ಹಾಕಬಹುದು.
Patient to continue. It's been very economical. Got it 6 runs per over and has picked up a crucial wicket. Picked up part in its Hyderi into his third. He hasn't picked up a wicket, but he's been very tight with his bowling. He's only conceded 2 runs. That's Yelahanka strikers plus 6. And that will make him far better. The 2 supporters on the pads, he had all the time in the world to take it away over mid-wicket for a 6.
इसके ऊपर हाइट हुआ था वेर नहीं आता यहाँ से आता
Fast extra cover and that's a boundary. So runs have finally started to flow from within the strikers. And Yelahanka is looking in full curve out there in the middle. So his first boundary, and that was a cracking shot. It was a powerful shot, he got the gap nicely, and he moves on to 11 with that shot. The big shot and the umpire raises his finger. One umpire stands in disbelief and he has to start walking. He shuffled across his stumps. The ball crashed onto his front pad. The umpire had a long and hard look at it and eventually lifts his finger. So Yelahanka strikers lose their third. They have a slight spot of border at 44 for 3 after 7.5 overs.
नहीं चेंज होगा तो 3 डिले राजू भाई जागे सिक्ಕು ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ನನಗೆ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬಂದಾರಲ್ಲ
Shivana is the next man to walk out at the crease. And he has a repairing job to do. His side has lost 3 early wickets. There is a slight spot of bother. And they need to get cracking. They need to get cracking very soon. Beauty, that's a top ball. That's a good ball. Good throbbing line outside off. And he gets beaten in the end. And that's also the end of the over. A successful over for Hyderi 11 cricketers. It's 44 for 3 after 8.
थोड़ा माइक साउंड सिस्टम का डिस्टर्बेंस
Yawir Abbas into his second over. He's conceded a boundary in his first over. Lofts it in the air, but safe in the air. Gets through to the other end for a single. Oh, swing and a miss. That wasn't too far away from the off stump. That's a good tight line there by Abbas. He's keeping it tight, he's keeping it right there. He's been very accurate so far in his spell. Slightly shorter this time. He nudges it towards point for a single.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಮೂರು ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಿತ್ತು 2 ಬಾಲ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡು ಅದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ 2-3 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಾಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟದೆ.
Ahmed passed the bowler, beats the fielder at mid off, collected by the fielder at long off, and that's an easy single there. Chance of a misfield. No, safely collected. And that brings the over.
47, 3 wickets.
The score moves on to 47 for 3 wickets after 9 overs.
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬರೋ ಅದೇ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಮಕಶ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು
Oh, that was very close to the stumps. I don't know how that missed the stumps. The perfect yorker. The batter misses out on it. Required run rate has creeped up to 13 runs per over. This is gradually getting out of hand for the Yelahanka strikers. In the air, and a simple catch. That's a simple catch. Oh, apologies. Looks like the ball has hit the ground. It looked to me, at first glance, it looked like the ball was safely collected by the bowler. That's up in the air, but it will fall in no man's land. So, a single for Yelahanka strikers. Singles won't hurt Hyderi cricketers. Yelahanka strikers, on the other hand, they need boundaries. They need to score at a rapid rate now. His record run rate has gone over 13. Only 93 balls left in the innings. Play and a miss. Shivana was trying to go for the lofted shot through extra cover, but he misses out on it. Pressure building. 3 dot balls already in this over. They can't afford to concede dot balls at this stage of the game. They need to take risks. They need to take their chances. They're being too defensive at the moment. And singles and doubles are not going to hurt Hyderi 11 cricketers. They've been bowling outstandingly well. Slightly slower in the air. Defended to point for no run, and that's the 10 overs. Yelahanka strikers are 48 for 3. And it's time for drinks. We have back drinks. Strikers with overs. Advantage. It's not automatically, but they need to show intention. I got strike. Standing right.
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಂದಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ರನ್ ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರನ್ ಬಿಟ್ರು ನಂಗೆ ಬಂದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಸಖತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ನೋಡಕ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಆಡಕ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ
Swing and a miss. Another dot. Defender to point, no run, another dot.
He's not pulling, that's the problem. If you pull it very easy.
2 dots already in this over.
I gave one shot.
The required run rate is slowly getting out of. Been able to Shivana. Extra cover. Looking for the extra cover. And the score. In the 11th for side just down the outside. Natik Hussain, this is his brother. Concede 5 runs. These are bonus runs for Yelahanka strikers at this stage. They won't mind those. A very poor start by Natik Hussain. He's conceded 5 runs already. He got that away. He was playing it. And they'll come back for the second. That hit would have been touch and go with a non-striker there. But he makes it in the end. The batter is not ready there. It's up and over. And the first not a boundary. Good stop there by Akib Sate. He had to cover some good ground to get to the ball. Huh? Apologies, it's been signaled as a boundary.
Waiting for umpire.
Wait. Oh no, hang on. Umpire is checking whether it's gone all the way. Yes, yes, the final signal. It's a boundary. So the effort, the feeling effort goes in vain. And the ball eventually wins the race.
You have to see here.
Pretty interesting. The umpire had to go all the way to long off to inspect whether it went over the ropes. That's a boundary. That's gone high up in the air. Who's getting underneath that one? Taken by the short wide leg fielder. Yelahanka strikers are slowly slipping into a hole here. They lose their 4th wicket. And they're surely in a spot of bother now. So Natik Hussain, after having a very shocking start in his first ball, bounces back with a wicket. Crucial wicket that can tempt Yelahanka strikers even further. The fielders are looking for a timeout dismissal. I think the batter has arrived well before the required time frame. No, he pokes his bat at it, but misses out on that one. Oh, inside edge. He nearly chops it onto his stumps. One ball remaining in this over. Hyderi 11 cricketers are all over Yelahanka strikers at this stage. The required run rate is going through the roof. Has touched almost 14.3 runs per over. He tried to run that down to the third man, but misses out on that one. And that will be the end of the 12th over. The Yelahanka strikers are 64 for 4 after 12 overs. They still require 188 runs to win out of 78 balls. My word, that will definitely require some doing.
Reverse gear ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ.
Once you end, then you can put.
Like this. Okay. Looks to me that it's not allowed as per the rules. There seems to be some confrontation here. Hopefully it will die down. Akib Hassan has the ball in hand. That's on the pads, hit on the pads. Umpire signals, onside edge. Height could be a factor as well. But that was a very good shot. It looked close from here. There's a flatter ball on the pads. Quicker ball again. Nudge towards point for a quick single. Went the way of his pads on the left side. Easy single. Farooq gets on the mark with that single. Next 2 point. No run taken. 2 balls to go in this over. Can Shivana find the boundary fence? Drilled straight to deep extra cover. No run taken. A good solid throw there from the deep by Natik Hussain. Pressure building. Required run rate over 15 now. That's up in the air. And that's been collected by the bowler. But that'll be the end of the over. Natik Hussain to continue. He's been expensive in his first over, but he picked up a wicket. Can he get another one? Square leg moves closer to the umpire. 3 out on the offside. Fuller ball outside off. Keeper fails to collect it. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal there. Signal as by. That is everything on the way. Brings Shivana on strike. Can he use his long levers well? Can he deposit this into the stands? We'll have to wait and see. He's smacked that over extra cover. That went like a tracer bullet. That's a big six. Massive shot, and the score moves on to 73 to the loss of 4 wickets. Slowly but surely, Shivana is finding the boundary fence. He's getting a bit of a move on, but they'll have to look for these boundaries on a consistent basis now. It's now or never for them. That's another 6 over extra cover. 6 more. This time it has gone further away into the farmlands. And looks like we're going to use a replacement ball because that ball has disappeared. The 2 consecutive 6s from Shivana. And he is now he's decided to put the foot down. He's not going to handle that. That's a wide, this time on the leg side, almost making a single. Full and wide, swing and a miss. That's the first dot ball of this over. shuffles across and he guides it to deep cover for a single. Last ball of the 14th over. Can Shivana find the boundary? He took his time to get a move on, Shivana, but he's now at 18 of 18. He's hit 2 sixes already. He's beginning to get into his groove. There could be some fireworks around the corner. Who knows? Drove it down the ground, straight to the right long on. A single to finish the 14th over. Yelahanka strikers move on to 83 for 4 after 14.
ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀರ ತಾನೆ ಏನು
So Yelahanka strikers require 169 runs to win in 66 balls. He's hit this straight down the ground. No chance for the fielder to cut that off. Then straight over Akib's head for a flat throw. That rocketed to the boundary fence in no time. He's beginning to shift gears. There is no doubt about that. He doesn't want to go down without a fight. He wants to take the attack on. On the pads, and this time the finger goes up. Shivana perishes. That's a big wicket for Hyderi cricketers. There's a flatter ball, flatter straight at the stumps. Shivana tried to swing across the line, but gets trapped on the pads, and he has to walk back. Yelahanka strikers are in all sorts of trouble. They've lost half this fight for 87, and they're still 165 runs adrift. Naveen is the next man in. He has a massive job on his hands. Not only does he have to resurrect the innings, he has to start scoring right from the word go. They just have 64 balls left in this innings. They need to make the most of it. Akib was the man who provided the earlier breakthrough. He's conceded 6 in just 1.2 overs. He's been fairly economical. Worked away to short fine leg. Naveen gets off the mark straight away.
कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा आपको पीछे देखो मार किधर किधर चले
Tried to go for a lofted pull, but he puts it away towards deep fine left. Then there's an overthrow. Sloppy piece of fielding there by the keeper. They should have been the second run. So they get 2 in the end. Tries to scoop it over the keeper's head, but he misses that ball by a country mile.
Low full toss. Hit straight down the ground. But there's no timing on it. And the umpire signals no ball from square leg because of the height. But the fielding team is not really happy with the call. But they'll have to accept it and move on. So it's a free hit. And Farouk is the man on strike. Can he make the most of it?
Yes, he can. He will do it.
That's up in the air. In the gap, just one of the point fielder. A single, beg your pardon, to end the 16th over. The score moves on to 9-3 for 5. So Yelahanka strikers have exactly 10 overs left and they need to chase down 159 runs. I repeat, they require 159 runs to win in 60 balls. Required run rate currently stands at 15.9. Saad is the next one in. He's going to bowl in the 16th over. Lofted it straight down the ground, and he takes it down. And that's going to the boundary floor. A difficult chance, but a few minutes run. The ball bounced off his hands and it got deflected towards the boundary ropes for a 4. Not the result that Raza had intended in his first ball, but they get away with a boundary, a scratchy boundary. Atesh just over point and that's another boundary. 4 more. Naveen B has announced his intentions. He's made it very clear. He's picked up a second boundary. He's really trying to up the ante here. That wasn't a very risky shot. He had to just take the elevation over the point fielder and he did that with perfection. Raza has conceded 2 boundaries already. Oh, that one stayed a little low. Naveen tried to run it down fine, but gets an inside edge onto his pads. Could have chopped it onto his thumbs as well. He was lucky that he got away with it. That's a lofted hit. Big hit. That's one bounce into the boundary. 4-4. That nearly went all the way for a 6. It's a confident looking shot from Naveen. He's really taking that out to Raza. This time he's on the next side, but straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. Just a single this time.
Just
That one stayed low once again. Again an inside edge onto his pads. And that's the end of the over. Hockey machine to continue.
He's gone for 12 runs in his 2 overs. Has been fairly economical. The players having a very quick breather.
ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಯಾರು
Flicked on the leg side for a single. Moved away towards long on for a single.
over 16.
Defended straight to point. Lofted it down the ground. Straight to the man at long off. Another single. That's the end of the over as well. Pushes it down the leg side. Reza will have to reload that. Nudged to deep short extra cover for a single. He lands himself for the scoop shot. That's into the gap for a boundary. Very innovative shot. It's a confident looking shot. But one of them is enough. They need to score at a rapid rate because the required run rate is touching nearly 18. Yelahanka strikers still require 143 runs to win in 48 balls. They have to make the most of the 48 deliveries.
Fielder is enjoying with the commentator.
That's trapped on the pads. They sneak in leg by. Umpire says not out. It's off his pads. Straight up in the air, just out shot of Ali at long on.
ऐसा करना भाई थोड़ा पीछे डालना था बल और हमने तभी क्या बोला सुना सीखना सारी बस
2 balls remaining in this over. Reza has been quite economical in this over compared to his previous over, which went for plenty.
बरो क्या रे पटे मार रे पीछे देखो मार रे तूने पता लग के
This has been pushed down the left side. Two players are able to get around it. And that's raised away to the boundary for 4 wides. Bonus runs for Yelahanka strikers. And very poor effort there by the keeper and by the bowler. On the ground. So about 18 goals. After sitting there and he's walking off the field, I reckon. He has done some damage to his feet while chasing the ball. So he decides to stay on.
भाई सब्स्टिट्यूशन हुआ
मसाला लेके मार रहे वो स्टार्ट है दस्ती का बस हाँ
18 और
इधर फेंक मार ओए ಅಲ್ಲೋಡೆ ಕವರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೊಡಿತಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೋಡೆ
You're experiencing a pause in play. Not sure what the exact reason is, but they're just setting up their field. Akib Hassan will continue. He is into his fourth. He fires it down the leg side. Wide signal. He'll have to re-bowl that again. Wali, who's currently limping at extra power. We really need to get a move on now. Required run rate is going through the roof. That's up in the air. Who's getting there? He takes extra power from the gets around it. And he keeps it down to just a single.
ಸ್ವೈಪ್ ಮಾಡು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವೈಪ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡು ಪಾಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10-20 ಆಡೋ 10-20 ಆಡೋ ಯಾರೇ
Defended on the back foot this time. Nearly managed to chop that onto his thumbs. Well, that's gone. That's a flat six, I reckon. Yeah, it beats the fielder at deep mid wicket. That's a good attacking shot. Where is that gone? Straight to deep extra cover. For a single. That's the beg your pardon, there's still 2 legal deliveries left in the over. like there's some confusion with the number of balls with the number of balls being bowled. No. We're trying to get that clarified here in the middle.
ಹಲೋ ಬ್ರೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿ ಬ್ರೋ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮುಗಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು 7 ಹೊಡಿಸಿದೆ ಸರಿ
Lofted hit down the ground. Is it going to be boundary? Oh, good stop there. Good stop there by the London fielder. Keeps it down to only a single. That's a splendid field effort. That's gone straight down the ground and whoa, that really cleaned me up. That's a maximum. That wasn't far away from the music system. It's a very mighty hit to the ground. 6 to finish the over.
वो कौन
The score was, so Yelahanka strikers have scored 138 for 5 after 19 overs. They still require 114 runs to win in 6 overs.
138
114 runs required in 6 overs. Brown is going to bowl the next over. Yelahanka strikers have 6 overs. What can we come up with? They need to make the most of it because the required run rate is over 19 runs per over. This is really getting out of hand for them. And Hyderi 11 cricketers are sensing victory here. They are moving closer to victory. It's a big moment. That's too wide. Signal as a wide. We have to read out that. Hello.
नेक्स्ट इधर से उधर ले जाएंगे
Work the wing to short wide leg. Direct hit. Would have been curtains for Farooq. He would have been gone for all money. Leave the ball on the leg side. And that's one bounce into the boundary fence. Good hitting there by Farooq. But is it 11 too late? Yelahanka strikers. Required run rate slowly creeping up towards 20. Tiger is fast, shot third man and it's running away to the boundary. Has it been stopped? Umpires will have to double check that. Not a boundary. Just a couple for Farooq. All over the Farooq. Swings across the line. And that went through his defenses. What a wicket. What a delivery by Yelahanka. He picks up his first wicket in his very first over. And Yelahanka strikers have lost the 6th wicket.
Flowers go, yeah. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬೀಸ ಬಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬೀಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಟೆನ್ನಿಸ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೊಡಿತಿದ್ಯಾ
The required run rate has crept up beyond 20 runs per over. Navin has to throw the kitchen sink at it. He has no other option. They only have 31 balls left in the innings, and they require over 100 runs to win. It's a tall order to fill. What can he do? Straight hit down the ground. Does not quite carry. And the final finish. And just like one after 146 after 20 overs.
ನವಿಲ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನವಿಲ
Aki Basant to ball his fifth over. That'll be the last over of his spell. He's picked up a wicket. That's part of the bats. He went on the back foot. The racing is back. Gets next over. But no. Way to if we collect the circle, reach for them. We've lost 7 wickets now, and we don't have a lot of batting left. Here in the final. Yelahanka has to depart for 180 runs.
ಹಂಡ್ರೆಡ್ ಮರ ನಾವು
Slight game, not sure. Looks like an injury from here. Like a ball. Here. They have their hands here. But not to
Light customer. Then senior.
nothing starters. He had no option but to go after it. But he was nowhere close to the pitch of the ball. And the ball cannoned to the off stump. Akif Hassan, Mega Bhagan has now picked 3 wickets. The Boston scored with outstanding scores of 3 for 29. And he's been very economical as well.
Next one, success, sir.
There's just 2 wickets out of them. And they have this game well and truly under control. Fans were dominating right now. But with the bat and the ball, they were Hyderi. Ibrahim to second. He's picked up a wicket already. Driven to deep extra cover. Below only a single. Grabbed on the pads. Another elbow push out. Turned down by the umpire. There have been some very close contention in the past few overs. But the umpires have kept their cool. Good job. Miss. Showing wide also. It was there to hit. But Rana missed out on that one. Just to get off the mark. off the screws. 6 runs all the way. That's a good hit. And we have to supply them a replacement ball. Score was under 155.
What ball is
With that 6. But straight long off fielder for a single. And a good throw at the non-striker's end as well. Last ball of the 22nd over. Where will this one go? Long front toss on the pads, another elbow push-up, no response from the umpire. So top to finish, Yelahanka strikers are 156 for 8 after 22 overs. They still require 96 runs in 3 overs. A near impossible task as the required rate jumps up to 32 runs per over. Hyderi and the cricketers have got the game under their grasp. And they are nearing a landslide victory. It will take more for them. And it is on the left side. 6. That's a clean hit. Effortless shot. Mana. He is really enjoying his play out there. He's playing some big shots. He knows that he has nothing to lose. He's swung that across the line. 6 all over. Edged away and runs away to backward point region for a boundary. The runs are flowing from Anath. He's Yelahanka strikers batting. They still require 86 runs in 16 balls. But it looks to me that the game is a little out of their control now. But they can still bat well and get some quick runs before the innings closes off. Third man goes out. Inside edge. That's running out for another boundary. So 6 in the first ball and 2 consecutive boundaries after that. This is quality batting and good pass for hitting going in. He's showing no signs of fear. Score runs out of 170. Looks like the ball's been lost. It's somewhere deep into the bushes. The fielders are unable to retrieve it. They're trying their best. Looks like they've got it back and we can resume.
Low full toss, through, making extra coverage, another boundary. That's 3 consecutive boundaries in the over. He's really taking on Matthew Hussain. 6, 4, 4, and 4. 18 runs already in this over, with 2 legal deliveries left. Extra cover. And that's gone to the boundary. So a boundary to finish. A very expensive over. More than 20 runs came off the over. And Yelahanka strikers move on to 179 for 8 after 23. Yelahanka strikers require 73 runs to win. Over 36 runs per over. They have 12 sixes, Sri Lanka strikers. 12 sixes to target. 12 consecutive sixes. Can we get there? Imran Bharat's third over. Driven to deep cover for a single. 71 needed of 11. The game is pretty much out of hand for Yelahanka strikers here. Guided to third man for an easy single. 71 of 10. Further extra goals needed. And where is it gone? 4. It's a boundary. That's a good shot. There. He moves on to 31. He's playing a dazzling carry towards the back end of the innings. He's lofted it up in the air. Where is this going? Cut off by the top extra cover fielder. Just a second. 8 balls left in the innings. 66 required. Swing and a miss. That wasn't far away from the outside edge of the bat. 7 balls left in the innings. 66 needed. He's chipped it towards deep mid wicket. A single to finish the penultimate over. Last over coming up. 65 needed in the last over. And who's going to go in the last over?
the final over of the match. Slow ball wide outside of stump, driven away to take extra cover for a single. Worked away on the leg side, easy single. There's that gone. There's gone many a mile. What a six. Cracking shot there. Naveen P is using his long left. He wants to put up it. And the score moves down to 195. Can they reach the 200 run mark? There are 3 balls left, 3 legal victories. Inside this time. On the left side. A single there. The score moves down to 196 for 8. 2 legal challenges left in the match. A single for Anand, and it puts Naveen on strike. He's going to take last ball of the match. The player have played an excellent counter towards the back end of the innings. It's straight down the ground. Good stop there by the bowler. The top to finish, and that is the end of the match. There's Hyderi 11 cricketers who won the game by a massive margin of 54 runs. And climbed over Yelahanka strikeout in the final. What an amazing victory. Hats off to Hyderi 11 cricketers. This has been a phenomenal performance with the bat and the ball.
All both teams. Post-match presentation.
Hyderi 11 and Yelahanka strikers, can you please have you for the post-match presentation, please?
Come on, guys. Hangge pads ತಗೊಂಬರೋ. मेरा मेरा फोन
15 प्रो दिखा मेरे को।
अरे टी शर्ट नहीं दिया मुझे, पैंट दिया। टी शर्ट से पूरी म्हणजे पैंट घातल्यावर नाही मग टी शर्ट इच्छा म्हणजे टी शर्ट
Is everyone here?
या ऑल
Okay, you can start.
So, guys, firstly, I would like to thank every one of you for your time, for coming to Sunchara Cricket Ground to play the final match. It's a very good facility, and although the game may have ended in a very one-sided affair, but we got to see some entertaining cricket from both sides. We saw sixes and boundaries being hit all around the park. So definitely, we had a good time over here. Quick match summary. Just a second.
अभी नहीं समय नहीं दिखा रहे थे, समय नहीं दिखा रहा है।
बोलो काजी भाई आए
इसका अपडेट हो नहीं अभी।
अभी 3 विकेट ऐड नहीं हुए, 10 विकेट होता है वो।
अभी ऑनगोइंग इज दिखा रहा हो, टूर्नामेंट कंप्लीट नहीं होगा है।
So, quick match summary. So, Hyderi level cricketers won the
टूर्नामेंट
toss
क्लोज होगा है।
and they made the most of the fighting conditions.
उसका विकेट है
Imran and Mohammad put on a very solid partnership.
खाली
The
7
main players were the Yelahanka bowlers, and they did use 2 quick wickets in the middle, but Zafar Hyderi played a very fine hand.
अभी तो
He scored a very compiled half century to bring Hyderi back into the game, and in the end, Mohammad stayed till the very end to really take the game away from one of the strikers. He scored at a very
लास्ट में याद लास्ट में याद करें
He smashed 13 fours and 4 boundaries in his entire innings. There was not a lot of contributions from the middle order. Yelahanka strikers did strike back with the ball in the back end of the innings, but by the time they had already conceded a very big total of 251. Talking about the chase, Yelahanka strikers got off to a very shocking start. Adib Keshav was run out in a very shocking way, and that really disrupted their momentum early on. And from there onwards, the pressure kept building. Hyderi cricketers, the bowlers, they bowled really well with all tight lines. They kept it tight, and pressure kept building. There was no real momentum from the top order, the top order batters, and the constant fall of wickets really hurt the momentum. But nevertheless, Naveen, Farooq, and Ananta, they played some dazzling damage towards the back end of the innings to take Yelahanka strikers close to 200. In the end, it was not enough, but some good batting from the lower order batters made the day for Yelahanka strikers. So that's all we had about the match summary. Now, I would like to call upon the man of the match.
क्लोज करो टूर्नामेंट।
Now I'd like to call. I'd like to present the man of the match award to.
बैकग्राउंड में सिंक हो रहा अभी भी
Second.
नहीं होता।
धूप इधर है ना
So now I'd like to call upon Mohammad, who is the man of the match. Set video century.
जाओ
The video is recorded by us. Good boy, boy! Centurion! Centurion!
मेरा बदले बोला
Nice one. Nice one. आके बना
Imran.
ये
तलवार दिखाओ तलवार।
सही है ना
ओके जरा क्लोज एमडीपी के लाइक तो लाइक बहुत अच्छा लवली मो
You deserve it, boy.
इमो जरा क्या तो बोलो चार इमो फॉरवर्ड्स चार बस इमो इमो
क्या की बैटिंग
बैटिंग ट्रॉफी
इमो इमो इमरान few words bro
बोलना चुपके
English will बोलो ठीक है बेस्ट पार्ट
बेस्ट बैट्समैन है
of the tournament.
नहीं मैच
समन को पूछो कासिम
क्या डिफॉल्ट
वो फोटो दिखा दो खड़े एक ग्रुप में फोटो डालता है मैं दिखाओ किसके मोबाइल किसके मोबाइल ग्रुप में सेंड द टूर्नामेंट फोटो 2 महीने पहले फोटो निकाल मीडिया में देखो
गार्ड किसको स्मार्ट वॉच का दिखा रहे हैं स्मार्ट वॉच जिस
नहीं मैं दिखा दूंगा ऐसे ना पूछिए वो लिस्ट आता ना मीडिया ऐसा तो
क्या ना तो फर्स्ट कहां है वो
प्लेयर के बैट नहीं मैं दिखाता हूँ पोस्ट में नीचे नीचे
नंबर में स्टार्ट कर देंगे
उल्टा दे दिए
नहीं स्टार्ट कर दो ऊपर
एक मिनट I'll show the
आपको बोला है खाली कितने में
ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಗೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಕಿಟ್
बोला था
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ
बोला है बैट्समैन बोला है
पोस्ट नहीं दे सर
ना पोस्ट ಇದೆ
ये बुಡುಗ ಗುರು ಎಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್
ಏನು पोस्ट नहीं दे
जशेना
क्या रही है
पोस्ट भाई 200 केजी उठाता है डेडलिफ्ट
पोस्ट नहीं दे
200 केजी डेडलिफ्ट निकालता
ना खाता है ना तो
नहीं काटा खाना कम खाता ज्यादा भाव भी कम खाता रन